Hi, everyone, and welcome to Become a Gmail Ninja. So today we're going to spend about half an hour together to guide you through the top 12 tips that will help you get the most out of your Gmail account. These 12 tips were pulled together from everyone on the Gmail team and represent the team's favorite Gmail tools, inbox tricks, and super ninja ways that we use our accounts. Let me tell you, it was really hard to narrow this list down to just 12 tips. With these tips, not only will you become a bona fide Gmail ninja, but you may just become the Gmail expert that all your friends and families go to for advice, for better or worse. So many of us live out of our inboxes, but we don't always know about all the little features and functions that can help save us time and make our inboxes a little cleaner. We'll get started in just a sec, but first we want to introduce ourselves. My name's Crystal, and I'm one of the community managers for the Gmail English Help Forum. What's a community manager at Google do? It's a question myself and my co-host Lorena get a lot. Basically, we interact with users on Twitter and our official help forums and bring insights back to the team to make product improvements or fix bugs. Lorena, introduce yourself.
Okay, hello from Dublin. My name is Lorena, and I am the community manager for the Gmail Spanish Help Forum. I am one of the many international community managers that we have. Sorry, guys, I think we have an issue with the mic. Can you hear me correctly now?
Yep, we can hear you great, Lorena.
We had like a little mic interference. Sorry. So,
No, I guess we had a little interference.
okay, no worries. So, as I was saying, I'm one of the many international community managers here. As you know, Gmail is a tool that is used worldwide, so we're supporting users in more than 14 languages, covering all continents, and we're basically here to make sure that all users are helped in the language they speak. So that's all from this side, so we can continue, Krista.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Lorena. So now we're going to share with you how to become a Gmail ninja. As every good ninja knows, there is a path that you must follow. Well, we don't have physical belts to hand out today, unfortunately. You can think of these as metaphorical belts. You'll start with the green belt for learning the basics of Gmail, then move on to organization and formatting and get your blue belt. To receive your yellow belt, you'll master automating some functions and retracting those oops moments. And to go full ninja, you'll learn some email superpowers with advanced functions like shortcuts, multiple account management, and Drive integration. And with that final belt, and likely to be the envy of all of your friends, you will be a Gmail ninja. Lorena, are you ready to get us started?
Sure thing, yes. So we're going to start with the green belt. If you have been using Gmail for a little while, you might know this by now. But we just want to make sure to start from the very basics for any newbies out there. This belt, as I said, is just about the basics. We will talk about how to tidy up your email, find them when you need them, and take them everywhere with you. So let's start. We're going to first talk about tidying up your inbox. Sometimes it happens that when you open your inbox and you see like this bunch of emails, you might get very, very worried about what to do with them. So we have three magic buttons here for you to use whenever you need them. Basically, we have three main functions that we want to talk about. The first one is archive. If you like your inbox looking nice and clean, you can archive the emails you have already read. Archiving just moves them out of your inbox, but keeps them in your account. If you ever want to find them after a while, you can go to All Mail on the left side of your screen, or you can just use the Gmail search box that we're going to talk about in a second. The second button is spam. You know, less spam in your inbox is less spam in the world. So Gmail fans often say that they love Gmail grade spam protection. You can play an important role blocking spam. When you report email as spam, Gmail quickly learns to block similar messages. So you make this world a better place not only for you, but for other users as well. If you see spam in your inbox, use this button just to help us identify all these spammers in the world and make your life a little bit easier. Now the third button is trash. You've got a lot of space in Gmail, we know that already, but you can actually archive your messages and look for them if you need them. But there might be messages there that you don't need and you want to delete. So this button, it's just for you in those cases. The message that you delete along with any replies attached to it will live in your trash for about a month, and after this period, it's gone forever. So you can use it, and even if you make a mistake, you can still recover it from trash, and you have a month to do so. So how do you use these three magic buttons? It's very, very easy, as you can see in the example. You can just check the box next to the message and click on the selected action, either archive, spam, or trash, and that's it. So you know how to tidy up your inbox, but now we can talk about how to find your email fast after, for example, you archived it. So I'm sure you remember an occasion when you read an email and then 1 week later just forgot where it was. So if you're hunting around for an email, you can use the Gmail search box. It's on the top of your screen. You can go there, start typing, and suggestions will appear instantly as you type, making your search even speedier. If you want to put any criteria there, like for example, you remember the sender or a keyword, you can actually type it and you'll see all the information there and all the possible emails you could be looking for. So it's very, very, very easy. And the good part is that you can actually, if you have, for example, drive files or attachment, you can look for them there as well. So very, very fast and very effective. So now that you know how to archive, you know how to send your emails to trash and find them a while later, we can just talk about how to take your email with you everywhere. I don't know about you, but I have to commute to work for about 20 minutes every day. So to use that time effectively, I take out my phone and I check all the emails I have pending, just not to have to do it all together when I arrive to the office. That said, what you can do with our iOS or Android app is take all the power of Gmail to your phone. You can download it from gmail.com/app, or if for any reason you prefer not to download it or you don't want to, you can have a mobile-friendly version in your mobile browser. Just clicking on mail.google.com, you can go there and see a mobile-friendly option for that. So it's very, very easy. I'm sure you want to start using it right now. That said, we have just finished with the first belt. So you're in this Ninja newbie state, and we're going to move on to the blue belt. Now that you're covered with the basics, we want to take you to infinity and beyond. So this belt is about getting your email better organized and writing amazing emails that I'm sure you're very interested about. So why don't we move to how to move messages between tabs? That's our next tip. So nowadays, we use our email as a source of information for pretty much everything. So for example, I'm subscribed to a bunch of social network updates, promotion newsletters from shops nearby, and many more. So the good thing here is that our inbox is organized into different categories, separating things like promotional email and automatic update. So this helps you keep all your social network emails in one tab, promotions in another one, etc. So I like to use this tool to keep my primary tab with all the ready-to-read emails. But sometimes I can see that, for example, a social network email appeared there. So what do? Very easy. I just click on the email, hold it, and just move it, as you can see in the example, to the relevant tab. That way you have everything in place. It's amazing, right? We can move now then to the good and shiny point of this belt, that is, make your emails look better. So here we are, the moment of truth. We're writing this very important email, and I don't know about you, but sometimes I want to express a lot of things in my email. Either if I'm writing to my family that is an ocean away to tell them about my new holiday or my next project, or if I want to talk to my boss maybe about a very important project, I would actually use emails. So we have a lot to express in your emails, and plain text sometimes is not enough. So we're going to talk about the different tools we have to make your emails look absolutely awesome. The first one is my favorite. This little button called spell checking. Basically, I don't know if you knew it, but you can now check your spelling. Sometimes when you have to write a very important email, you can just like write it down, go to the down arrow there, and like just at the end of the combo box, and select check spelling. If you have any spelling mistakes, you will see them in yellow, and you will be able to correct them just on the spot. But you can also format your text to suit your style. If you want to add color to your greetings, emphasize key points using italics, or make your important words look bold, or maybe all three, why not? The first step is to click in the formatting option icon. It's this little A, where you can click and you have a bunch of options there. You will also find there other options like adding an email or adding files from Drive that actually Crystal's going to cover shortly. So I would strongly recommend you to go and take a look at the options there. And then if you have a lot of feelings to share and this is not enough, you can actually say with emoticons. You can just click on the smiley face that you will see there and invite a friend to a soccer game with a soccer ball, or share some feelings with a smiley face and much more. So definitely a good add to your emails. And the good news about this, it's kind of related with a previous belt. This is available in the Android app tool. So you can enjoy all of this also in your mobile devices. So that's it. Let's talk about Infinity and beyond. We have talked about how to tidy up everything, send everything to the good tab or the relevant tab. Sometimes we receive a lot of incoming messages, and do it manually is maybe taking too much of your time. So here's the thing. You can now filter your messages. So what are we talking about? We have patterns. For example, I always send my family emails to the same folder, or I always forward all the flat bills to my flatmate so he knows I pay for internet, let's say. So whenever you identify these patterns, you can create a filter so Gmail recognizes email and send the email to a label, archive it, delete it, or automatically forward it to another account. So let's say you're going on holidays to Hawaii and you have a bunch of emails that either contain, for example, the word Hawaii in the subject. You can create a filter to send all the information to the same place. So it's very easy, as you can see in the example. You can just select the message, and once you're inside, you can click on More next to the three magic buttons and select Filter Message like this. Or you could actually just go to the Gmail search box that we talked about before, click there in the down arrow, and select Create a Filter. So if you did all of that, you will see these messages when you can actually filter the criteria. So you can then decide, for example, if we're talking about the trip to Hawaii, let's say all the emails with the subject Hawaii should go to a folder, or all the emails coming from my family should go to this place, or should skip the email. So there you define which kind of emails are going to be filtered. Once that's done, in the next step, you will be able to define what exactly you want your email to do. So you can see all the options in this example, but let's say you would mark here like skip the inbox and send to a folder that in this case would be Hawaii folder. So once you select the action, you can see the filter, and that's it. All messages under this criteria will be filtered. You will have some extra minutes maybe to have a coffee or go for a walk and not spend them organizing your inbox. So great news there. This is it for the blue belt. Crystal, are we ready for the next belt?
We are. So now that we know how to organize our inbox and how to make our emails look great, we're ready to expand your skills even further. Let's learn about vacation replies, signatures, and a way to avoid email missends. Signatures can be a great way to share your contact information, an inspirational quote, a featured news article about your business, or even your latest blog post. To add a signature, go to Settings, and then the General tab, and scroll down to Signature. You can use rich text formatting here, just like when you're composing emails. You can add hyperlink, you can even insert images. It's a really great way to not only show off your personality, but also show off really important information that you want to make sure is attached to all emails. Once you have your signature looking how you want it, just scroll to the bottom, click Save, and then your new signature will be inserted into all future messages. Are you going out of office? Do you want to detach from your email for a while? You can set an out-of-office reply so that people know that you won't be checking email or how to best contact you if there is an emergency. You can set this up in advance and set start and end dates to this. And you can also turn this on and off from the Android or iOS Gmail apps. If you don't want to bombard strangers with your out-of-office information, you can restrict this reply to send only to your contacts as well. This is really good if you, for example, get a lot of email newsletters, or you get a lot of email from people you're not very close to and you don't necessarily want them knowing you're going out of town. Next up is my favorite and probably most used feature. I use this at least once or twice a day. How many times have you hit send on an email only to realize, like, 1 second later that you forgot to add somebody, had a typo, or the worst feeling of all, you forgot to attach that resume to the job application email? By enabling the undo send option in settings under the General tab, you can set a period of up to 30 seconds where you'll have the option to take back that email and continue editing just like you never hit send. All right, we've mastered all the previous belts and we're ready for the really super-powered stuff. So let's talk shortcuts, multiple accounts, and how to send large files. For those of you living out of your inbox, and who isn't nowadays, switching your hand between your keyboard and your mouse to do things like hitting reply, sending to trash, and navigating between emails can add valuable seconds to the process of sending, reading, and writing emails. To enable shortcuts, you can just go to Gmail settings and then the General tab and scroll down to keyboard shortcuts. Select keyboard shortcuts on, save the page, and you're good to go without your mouse. If you're like me, you probably have more than one email account. I think I have at least 5 or 6. You may have one for friends and family, one for bills, one for professional activities like applying for jobs, and one for all the email newsletters you sign up for and online shopping you do. By adding these as multiple accounts, you can read, manage, and send from all those email addresses in one central inbox. To add an account, go to Settings and the Accounts tab and choose Add another email address you own. Fill out the information and then you'll receive a verification at that email address just to make sure that you do own that account. Complete the verification and you're all set. Emails from those accounts will come into your main one if you so choose, and you'll be able to use this email address as a sender as well. Pro tip, you can actually combine this with the filters from the blue belt to send all emails coming into one particular email address to a specific label or category to keep your inbox nice and tidy. And finally, sending big files can be a big pain. Gmail makes this easier by integrating with Google Drive to allow you to easily send your Drive files to allow you to easily add your Drive files, to emails and give access to the recipients in one easy step. If you have a file over 25 meg, it's no problem. Gmail will actually prompt you to upload large files up to 15 gig to Drive and then send via a link to the Google Drive file. This means no more big files weighing down your inbox. So that's it! With that final red belt, you have now earned all 4 Gmail Ninja belts. We went from basic to advanced skills, And now you get a well-deserved pat on the back and the coveted distinction of a Gmail ninja. Don't you just feel so much smarter and techier now? And let me tell you, the time savings and efficiency gains you'll get from being a master of your inbox will just start rolling in. Like we said at the beginning, though, these are just 12 steps out of a whole lot more. Check out the Gmail Help Center at support.google.com for more. And if you're looking for another place to show off all this new knowledge, there's a great place to do it on the official Gmail Help Forums. Available in 14 languages, the Help Forum is where people like yourself can go to ask and answer questions about Gmail. Not only is it a great spot to showcase your expertise, but you'll also find more great Gmail tips from your fellow users to help you continue to beef up your Gmail knowledge. In fact, there is a special group of users you might notice hanging around the Help Forum and on Twitter. They're called Rising Stars and Top Contributors, and they're part of Google's official Top Contributor program. Rising Stars and Top Contributors are users, just like you, who help other users by answering questions on our Help Forums or on Twitter at #GHelp. And in fact, there are Rising Stars and Top Contributors across all of Google's products and in more than 20 languages. In our book, they're superstars because they use their product expertise, or ninja tips, if you will, to help others. The program is Google's way to recognize them and say thanks to them. If you liked learning about Gmail and are feeling ready to show off your knowledge, the Top Contributor program may be up your alley. All it takes to join the program is for you to start answering questions in the Gmail Help Forum or on Twitter at, again, #GHelp. You can check out the Top Contributor program website at g.co/topcontributor. The link's right there on your screen right now to learn more about the program and find links to the Gmail Help Forum. It really is a cool program. Top contributors get to interact directly with Googlers, test our products, and even come out to the Google headquarters in Mountain View for annual events. It's a lot of fun. If it's something that you think you're interested in, definitely let us know. There's a blue button right there on the Top Contributor homepage that says, I'm interested, and it does just that. Lets us know that you're interested in the program. Once you fill that out, we'll follow up with you with more information about the program and how you can join it. We hope you've enjoyed our presentation today and learned a few helpful tips and tricks. We had a really fun time sharing the team's favorite Gmail tools with you, and we'd love to see what you've learned. So share your favorite tips on Twitter with the #GHelp or pop into the Help Forum. We'll be keeping an eye out for you. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.